Is Monster Hunter Outlander a true Monster Hunter game? Well, the developers are trying to make sure that it is just that. They're trying to capture the essence of the console version and keep it in the mobile platform. The latest blog post really sheds some light on lessons learned, things that they're trying to do. And again, it's going to help us to see perhaps behind the scenes what's actually going on. Let's take a few minutes to go ahead and look at this. We'll bring it up right here on the screen. It's been up for a little while, but obviously because of the busy times, people might have missed it. This is the developer update from the 22nd of December. All right, now it's a thanks to the closed beta participants. Now, I was not in the closed beta, right? I was not in the closed beta, but we need to keep in mind they had the one that was here in the North American region, but they've also had a few others in China. So they're aggregating different responses, they're taking the feedback, and now they're going to tell us what they're planning on changing, what they're planning on implementing, how that information that they got, they're using it to try to make this mobile game the best that it can be. So to close beta, a message of thanks to the Monster Hunter Outlanders closed beta participants. Hey adventurers, excuse me, I'm a little bit under the weather. Might be some coughing. Thank you for taking part in the Monster Hunter Outlanders closed beta. Throughout the test period, we received a great deal of valuable feedback, opinions, and requests from you. We would like to express our sincere thanks. We've carefully reviewed your feedback, and with the goal of further improving the overall game experience, have identified several key areas for improvement. Today, we'd like to walk you through some of the improvements we're planning. Okay, based on the feedback, what are some things that we can expect to come to the game? Number one, obviously, the biggest thing, the hunting experience. By adjusting Monster Hunter attacks and behavior, we aim to make the battles more engaging and enjoyable. And that's what we all want, right? That's what we all want. We want the interaction with the monster to be fun and to draw you in. What were some things that could detract from that? It says we will improve camera behavior and the responsiveness of certain characters to deliver a smoother action experience. So again, I wasn't part of the beta. I don't know. But early on, right? So that's why they do things differently. That's why you test things in different regions with different people, because different cultures, right, play games differently. They have different types of feedback. The way the camera moves, right? Maybe we'll be able to adjust that. In a lot of games, you can kind of adjust the responsiveness of the camera, how far it is away from your character, things of that nature. Perhaps that's some of the feedback that they're talking about. They want that smooth action experience, and it's smooth if the camera doesn't jitter. So perhaps something they had to work on as well. We will we will optimize the overall UI layout and display. Again, I think a good way of doing that would maybe let that be customizable to a degree. How you want your overlay to be on the screen, allow that to be customizable to a degree so that it works best for you, right? Maybe you're right-handed, maybe you're left-handed, right? Just maybe where you want your icons. In a lot of massively multiplayer, a lot of MMO games, you can take those things, right? That shelf of where you have your abilities, maybe where you're going to talk, things like that. And you can move that and put that in different parts of the screen to make it good for you. Perhaps that's something that they're going to do with this game here. System design. We will make overall balance adjustments to ensure an enjoyable hunting experience across a variety of weapon types and adventurers. So that's always something that happens with these games, right? There's always going to be weapon adjustments because you want everybody to feel powerful, but you don't want anybody to be overpowered, right? It's tough to do that. So they have to keep looking at that. That's common. So to hear that that's something that they're going to be doing is excellent. We will optimize systems such as material acquisition, quest guidance, and damage values to enhance the sense of accomplishment in hunting and provide a smoother gameplay experience. Now, I think we'd all agree, right? That's part of what makes the game fun, right? So you want the appropriate damage values. I play greatsword. So boom, right? I want to get that big boom. I want to get that hit and I want to see that number. I want to see that number, and it should be bigger than many other weapons in the game, right? Greatsword, it's slow. So when you get those hits, Boom, you want to see those numbers pop. That makes you feel good that you got that big hit in. Okay, and it's the same thing again, like it says for materials and quest guidance. So as you're going through and you're mining is the word that's come to mind, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Farming. When you get your items as you go, you want to get enough items. You want to be able to get the things you need in the appropriate amount. If there's something you really need and it's super wishy-washy as to whether you get one piece or not, a lot of people don't like that. So hopefully that's something that they can improve on as well. If you're going to make it rare, just make the node itself rare, right? If I see a node that I can farm, right? I don't know what else to call it, right? I see this item that I can farm. If I see it, I would like to acquire some of that item, right? I don't want it to be a random experience of whether I get any or don't get any. If you see it on there, you want to be able to get that item. We will improve the overall map experience, creating better synergy between field events and hunting, and expanding gameplay variety. When we open that map, we want to be able to see those monsters, right? And we know that in this game also, there's some extra things going on. There's some side quests, some side missions, some mini games, like the thing where you build the rocks, where you have to hold on to the creature's tail while it's flying around, tree chopping, stuff like that. If all those things appear on the map, you want to make sure that it's clean, right? That it's not cluttered. Or maybe there's ways we can layer that. Or maybe there's maps we can plot out so that we can do the things that we want to do. That really does improve the game overall. Graphics and sound. We will improve in-game visuals to make characters more appealing. Well, all right? We want our people to look good. We want the gear to look good. You want the people to look smooth. You don't want them to look super pixelated. That's going to be the thing, right? This is a mobile game. Mobile games are right now, they can look really good. And so they're trying to balance some of that, right? We will enhance the look of the game's world to create a more immersive experience. And I think that right there, that's huge. That might be one of the most underrated statements that we're going to hear. We want the look of the game's world to create a more immersive experience, right? So again, when we're playing Monster Hunter, think about it. When you're tracking the monster, there's stuff for you to kind of farm. You're moving with the scout flies. You kind of see them glowing as you're doing your thing. Oh, here's some other items for me to pick up. There's other wildlife. Maybe there's other monsters that come across your path. You got to decide, hey, man, I'm hunting this guy, but this dude is walking across my path. Do I avoid him? How do I avoid him? Do we take him out on the way, right? And then also, too, the terrain. We don't think a lot about that until we need the terrain, right? There's traps that are already in the terrain. Sometimes, you're fighting a monster like Anjanath, for example. He's breathing fire, but there's water in the terrain. Hey, if he catches me on fire, I know that I can roll this way, extinguish, get right back to the fight, right? Those are things you start thinking about as the game goes on. So having the game world be that immersive experience, it's a huge point. And I'm glad they're taking time to pay attention to that. We will refine the sound design to heighten the intensity and realism of hunting. Another very, very interesting statement. Why? Because in most cases, when it comes to mobile games, people turn the sound off. In most mobile games. But with Monster Hunter, you want that sound to be there, right? When you have an opportunity to listen to the game, you want it to be there because, again, you can hear where the monster is. He's behind you, to your left, to your right, right? You're trying to evade. He's behind you somewhere. You want to know where he's at. If he's up ahead and you haven't really revealed him yet, you want to hear, okay, I can hear him breathing. I can hear him walking, right? He's up ahead. And then just the way the game goes, right, with the music and things like that, you hear the impacts. It really does draw you in. And like it says, it heightens the intensity and realism of the hunt. Performance. We will continue to optimize performance while expanding support for Android devices and addressing issues such as slowdown and overheating to ensure smoother gameplay. Now we think about the specs and stuff like that they talked about before. They must have had some issues, right? So they must have had some of that slowdown. They must have had some overheating. I don't know how that can be addressed, right? Usually that's addressed by being able to turn things down in settings, because you want the game to run well. You want the game to be smooth. And in today's world, with phones being what they are, you want the game to look good, but you also need it to run good, right? So perhaps there'll be that's what I would hope for, some different settings that you can toggle on and off as far as the requirements or the performance. And maybe that'll help to keep things under control and ensure that smoother gameplay. Future content addition. Now here we go. How is the game going to proceed over the coming days, weeks, months, and years upon its release? We are hard work at developing new weapon types not yet available in Monster Hunter Outlanders, along with adventurers who wield them. We'll also gradually add a wide variety of monsters and diverse content to provide you with a richer hunting experience. So I don't know what the original weapon list is right now. It's like probably the main weapons. So you got lance, sword and shield, great sword, dual blades. I don't know, insect glaive, maybe it's just those couple. I'm guessing right now. I don't know, but I know there's a lot of other weapons that are not. Oh, light bowgun, lance. But there's a lot of other weapons that are not in the game. Okay, so like switch axe, for example, I believe right now is not in the game. So they want to bring those to the game because obviously people play that stuff. Hunting horn, very popular, right? Long sword is one of the main weapons. I probably didn't mention that, long sword. So as they want these weapons in the game, so because people love them, so they can be used, and they're also going to bring adventurers of some sort who will wield them as well. Okay, and obviously more monsters, right? More monsters. Once again, we would like to express our heartfelt thanks for your warm support and valuable feedback. The development team is working tirelessly to deliver the full release as soon as possible. We hope you'll continue to follow Monster Hunter Outlanders, and we look forward to meeting you again. Future updates will be announced on our official social media channel, so please be sure to follow us, the Monster Hunter Outlanders team. So I just get this from the official website. I also am in the Discord. That's there, the official Monster Hunter Outlander Discord. There's a lot of chatty people there, a lot of active people. So come in, get some information, speculate. I love speculating. That's what we like to do. What would you like to see in Monster Hunter Outlanders? What monster? That's what I want to know. What monster do you think should make it into this game? Let me know that in the comments below. Appreciate you. Hey, you might be interested in this video right here. Please check it out. It's legit.